All right, Stovetop podcast. It's your favorite day of the week, Stovetop Saturday. And this one I'm excited for. If you want to introduce yourself for everybody, and we'll jump into it.
Hey everybody, my name is Jordyn Rayne. I'm a pop punk singer-songwriter from Edmonton. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Now, if you guys don't know who this is, like, y'all are missing out because, like, we're going to leave a quick snippet for you in a second.
Try to cage a beast, she'll break down the bars. Better watch her when she gets herself unleashed. Gonna hear her scream when you give her commands. She lets out like a goddamn hellhound. When you try to tell her no, she will tell you where to go. 'Cause no one is gonna stop her, no, they'll only make her stronger.
So we're going to jump right to the beginning. Where did it all start for you? Like, where did music start for the beginning for you?
I mean, I've been singing ever since I was young. My mom always told me that my very first performance on stage, I was singing in my choir, All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth, and I was actually missing my two front teeth. I know. So that kind of gives you a little bit of context for how long I've been singing. How long I've been making music, though, it's only been about 4 years now, because I graduated from MacEwan University with a vocal performance diploma, and that's kind of when I started writing when I was in university. So it hasn't been very long in that regard. But yeah, when I was in university, I met a bunch of cool people, and they kind of said you should really start like songwriting. And so once I got out of university, I put out my first album, and it's been a ride since then, that's for sure.
Two things. For
Mhm.
one, you have a beautiful voice. You have a freaking amazing voice. It's very catching, and like I said to you prior, it brings back early 2000s. You know, the Pink, Avril
Mhm.
Lavigne's, right? Um, and the fact that you've only been in like doing music for such a short period of time, but your traction has been wild. So you're clearly doing something right with yourself.
Oh, thanks for saying that, because it's a hard industry. You feel like you're just tiptoeing along. So I appreciate you saying that.
Sure. So what's the story behind Paradox Box?
Yeah, Pandora's Box. So it's all about the crazy political environment that we're currently living in. Um, and I mean, it kind of started off bashing a orange-skinned man that we know and love. But then it kind of evolved to talking about other things as well. And I feel like that's kind of what it needed to be, so other people could connect to the song more. It's not just about um, the USA. It's not just about Canada. It's like it could be interpreted worldwide, because I just kind of feel like our world in general is kind of crazy right now. So it's kind of just a anthem for any minority community that has felt like their rights are being stripped away, or they don't have a voice right now. It's an anthem for them.
Now, like it obviously everybody else must agree with you as well. And like I enjoy the song. Like I said to you prior, I've been listening to it since I discovered you like less than a week ago. Um and like your traction is just doing I can't think of the word. Your traction is doing mass numbers.
Think you made your checkmate, use your power to dictate. You don't know what your actions do, starting a war you are meant to lose. Your bark is worse than your bite, we won't go down without a fight. Saying this world don't got room for us, it's you who should fly away to Mars. If we don't look like you, to hell with what we value. Say free speech is your or principled, but just for those who fit your mold. You love the sound of your own voice, and now you have left us with no choice, no choice. Tale of Pandora's Box, the monsters eat you up when you play the fool. Tale of Pandora's Box, good luck locking us up. We won't play by your rules.
Because even when I checked out your song, when I found it, it was what, 12K? And I think when I checked out this morning, it's 20. So by the time these viewers go and check it out now, I'm assuming that it'll probably be by 50, assuming. Like,
My gosh, I mean, that'd be nice.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go and jump into this question. I love this question. It's my favorite question out of the Stovetop, and I ask every artist this. If you could work with any artist of any genre, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. I mean, probably Avril Lavigne. She's been my number one icon. She's amazing Canadian artist too, and I think she's been um yeah, I guess icon for any female singer in rock music. Because there's not very many of us, and so it's nice to have somebody like her to look up to.
I agree, you know, and I enjoy having female artists on the podcast. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of female artists because that's not true, but when I started the podcast, it was based around rap and hip hop. So I only sat down with rappers and hip hop artists. Um, and then I don't know about I don't know about you, but I don't know very many female rappers. You know what I mean? And that was what I really want to try to do is I want to give everybody a spotlight, right? Because like there's a lot of female artists of all genres that are wildly talented, like yourself.
Oh,
Right? Like if I wasn't sitting here surfing through Facebook groups and YouTube, we wouldn't have opportunities like this to have girls like you sitting down with us. So um
well, I super appreciate it.
so is there a genre or a subgenre that you won't vibe with?
I I don't know. It's I like hard rock, but as soon as we get to the screaming is where I draw the line. I can't do screaming. I don't know what it is. I've never been able to listen to it. I just can't vibe with it. That's a little bit too heavy for me. Yeah, even my bassist was like, Jordyn, you should really put a screaming into this one song that we have. And I'm like, no, that's just, I can't do it. And then the other thing would maybe be EDM. I don't know. I just the super electronic music. I also was just like, not my thing. But other than that, I'm pretty much open for anything. I mean, I rap in some of my songs, so yeah.
Did I miss those?
I Up in Lights is definitely the more rappy bit. But you can also kind of classify Hellhound as a little bit of a rap bit in the bridge.
What's your future goals for music? Like, where do you want to go with it? If the top was the limit for you, where would you go for it?
I mean, I'd love to play at Coachella, even just like as a small artist. You know, that would be very, very cool. And I also really want to win a Juno, even get nominated for a Juno. That would be really cool. Have that experience. I think I don't necessarily want to be international. I don't need to be internationally like recognized. But nationally would be really cool. Yeah.
I don't see why that wouldn't be like why that's not possible, especially like I said, especially with your traction right now. And I'm assuming that you've got more coming, right? Like
I do.
Because as I was looking through your YouTube, it grew and grew and grew and grew, right? From the quality to the views to the everything.
Yeah.
Um, so obviously we know that you sing. We know that
Yeah.
you play guitar. Do you do anything else in the industry? Do you mix and master your own things? Do you play any other instruments?
Not really. I can plunk some chords on the piano to write a song. And but as far as mixing and mastering, not really. I just kind of can put together some very rough demos on Logic, for example, but I'm not good at technology in general. It kind of doesn't like me. So
Fair. I can relate. That's why we shoot our episodes on Zoom because it's monkey proof for me.
yeah, exactly.
So, um, speaking of that though, with the whole Coachella thing, like we have Shambhala and stuff too. Like we have a lot of Canadian festivals here in Canada that I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get onto.
Well, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. Haven't got there yet, but I'm been applying to all the festivals. I have like a spreadsheet of like 100 that I just kind of keep track of what I've applied for. So I've definitely been trying to get on some big festivals, but just too early, I think.
Fair. I mean,
Hmm.
it's you got a million and one artists that are doing the same thing as you too, right? And that's the hard
Hmm.
thing is um it's just gonna take that one time for them to once they finally notice you on a
Hmm.
bigger aspect, it's gonna be like just like a rolling stone, man. Like it's gonna be like nothing.
Yeah.
Um this is actually a good question, especially with yourself. How do you feel the way social media connects you with the listeners?
It's hard to get it's hard to break that barrier of actually connecting with people, I find. I think it's hard to find the the right niche. It's hard to get your stuff to the right people. Um, just because there is, like you said, there's so many of us and there's so much being put out every single day. So I think it's hard for people to find you. But once they do, like once you find like you find the person that you're vibing with and find that fan base, then um, yeah, I mean, I think then it's a great thing. Yeah.
Fucking right. Um, well, and as I was doing some digging, I did some digging on your Facebook page and on your website as well, and like we've seen that you've done some shows.
Mhm.
So what's the best show experience that you've done? Was there a show where you can say like, that was one for the record books?
Yeah, my first time on the Starlight Room main stage, that was a very, very cool show. It was pretty much full from, and then like they were just the whole crowd was just headbanging, jumping up and down, like they were so engaged. It was one for the books for sure.
It's kind of leading off of that then. Has a fan ever said something to you that stuck and that's resonated with you?
Yeah. Actually, that it was that show. A girl came up to me and she's like, "You are so cool. Thank you for doing what you do." And I'm like, "Oh, wow. I'm glad that somebody recognizes what I'm trying to do."
What, you're selling yourself short, man. You're really selling yourself short, Jordyn. Like, um, like I respect it too, because you're not sitting here being like, I'm king shit at Turret Island and I'm just the queen of Rockstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but you're selling yourself a little short. I think that you got more potential than you yourself give yourself.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
mean,
thank you.
speaking from an artist standpoint myself, like I don't really write music anymore, but like you're your biggest fan and your worst critic, right? Like if
Mhm.
you don't criticize your own music, how are you supposed to grow?
Very true. Absolutely.
Um, so who first put your first instrument in your hand? Like I see three of them behind you.
Yeah, my guitars. My ah, Guitar's been very new for me, like only been a year, honestly. Um,
Seriously?
I mean, I don't have like I'm not like a shredder. I don't do that, but I'll do some like, power chords and again, it's mostly for writing. But piano I probably got into in school. Um, and again, like I'm not like a virtuoso, but I can definitely use them as my tools for my songwriting. Yeah.
Fair.
Mhm.
What made you pursue university for like a musical background? Holy fuck.
So I was always in musical theater in high school, and then right after high school, I went to Toronto because I got accepted to a performing arts school there. Um, and then I decided I didn't like musical theater anymore. I didn't like I was like, I'm not really into the acting and the dancing, honestly. I don't think I want to do that on a professional level. So I went to McEwen because I was like, they have a vocal program, and not just like a classical vocal program. They have like a fun, modern vocal program. And so that's kind of where that stemmed from. And then I started making music through there. Yeah.
Nice. So, kind of go into your studio process of things. Like what's your process when a song hits you? Like do you just play it over in your head, or do you run to a notepad or your phone and just start banging that out right then and there?
I don't know what it is, but the car, whenever I'm driving, that's when melodies come to my head and when songs come to my head. So, whenever I'm driving, I'll have like my voice notes ready to go and I'll just like be able to press record, and I'll just hum or sing whatever I'm thinking of in the car. And then I'll be able
Interesting.
to like, yeah, I know. And then I'll be able to like come home and actually like plunk out the chords and write it down. But I don't know what it is about the car. But yeah, Hellhound came to me in the car. I remember that day very specifically because I remember calling my best friend Nikki and I'm like, what do you think of this? Because she's the bassist in my band too. And she's like, this will be a hit, Jord. And I'm like, perfect, great.
You know, because like when you said that too, I'm like, oof, driving and then like, again, from a hip hop standpoint, if I'm
Mhm.
driving and then all of a sudden I'm thinking some lyrics, like what am I supposed to do? Just crank over, pull over and start writing it down, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm at a red light. Hang on, let me like write this hook down real quick. Like
Yeah, my voice notes is an absolute mess because you know how iPhone names them from where you are, like has street names, or I have like Bob's Burgers as like the name for voice notes, and some sorting through them is a pain in my ass, but
that's awesome though. Like, it's like because yeah, then you kind of question, you're like, which one is this? Like,
literally, yeah,
or it's like the road. You're like, oh, it's Main Street West. You're like, well,
yeah,
when was I on
exactly.
Main Street? Like, so do you write from emotion, concept, or from sound, or all of the above?
Hmm. Mm, I think I think concept comes a lot first, I think, because I know what I want to write about a lot of the time, and what I want to portray. Um, but I guess that also kind of taps into emotion too. Um, no, but honestly, sound follows what the song is talking about, I think, for the most part. Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about that now, that question makes no sense.
What do you mean? I think it does.
It kind of contradicts itself. Um, so I like this question. It's quite new to the stovetop. What do
Mm.
you think of all this AI with that artists are using?
Uh, I think it's so sad. Like, it's just so sad to think that because some of it's not even bad, you know? And that's what makes it really, really sad is that one day musicians might not even be a thing anymore because people are just going to be listening to this AI shit. And like, it just makes me want to cry that that's even happening and that that's even being allowed to happen. I hope one day it's not going to be allowed to happen because it's just bullshit to me. Yeah.
I think that, even if AI can make a banging song where we bump in our head to it, it can't make music where we can vibe to it and actually feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus like if you or somebody else wrote a song, we can listen to it and hear from your voice or a certain tones and certain can't think of the word, but certain tones and stuff that we can express how you're feeling. A
Yeah.
computer can't do that. It just does how we tell it to do it.
Yeah.
Sing at this chord and this, like it's generic. It's I don't know. Me personally, it's just like I don't even like house music and stuff like that. It's to each their own, right? I can appreciate music in a whole, but yeah, no, I agree. I started to ramble off.
No, it's definitely I think it's a problem that needs to be addressed before it gets too far.
Think you made your checkmate? Use your power to dictate. You don't know what your actions do. Starting a war you are meant to lose. Your bark is worse than your bite. We won't go down without a fight. Saying this world don't got room for us. It's you who should fly away to Mars. If we don't look like you, to hell with what we